Okay, now I'm going to be using the Gracey1-2, the anterior, and I'm going to instrumentate the lower anteriors. I'm going to start with tooth number 22, and then I'm going to work around to 27. You can see I'm just using my finger for retraction. It's just easier. I don't want to use my mirror because I'm apt to drop it. I don't need it. I can see fine. I can go ahead and put my light up a little bit more above her chin. Remember how we learned our positioning? So my light could be in a little bit better place. And I'm going to actually insert at the middle of the tooth again at 0 degrees. And you can see how I'm rocking and rolling, and I'm doing surfaces coming towards me. I end up with my instrument parallel to the way the tooth grows or parallel to the long axis of the tooth. As I go, and if I get a little bit of plaque, I'm going to use my little 2x2 that I have that I like to keep right here on me. And you can see I'm just rocking and roll, 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 roll. Sometimes if you get to an area where you're having a little bit of trouble accessing it, sometimes if you step up on your fulcrum, and when you hear me say step up on your fulcrum, that means step up on the finger that you're using as your fulcrum, and it gets that instrument even more parallel to the way the tooth grows, and it gets the blade on the part of the tooth that you're trying to remove. Like if you're having a hard time getting a deposit off, that sometimes it's just a matter of stepping up on your fulcrum. Okay, and you can see I'm instrumentating the surfaces coming towards me. And then I try to end up with that instrument parallel to the way the tooth grows or parallel to the long axis of the tooth. And in doing that, sometimes I will have to step up on my fulcrum to get that instrument up a little bit higher. Okay, so now I've instrumentated the lower anterior, surfaces coming towards me, and since I'm sitting at this clock position, 8 to 9 o'clock position, I'm going to go ahead and do the linguals of these teeth. Since I'm sitting at this position, it's just easier to go ahead and pick up my mirror, and I will have to do indirect vision with these linguals. So my camera person is going to come behind me and get in, and now you're going to actually, for the audience, you're going to be looking in the mirror, and this is what you can see. The mirror, I have the mirror right here, down here on the lower anteriors, okay, and you can see she's got nice, good, interproximal, pyramidal, healthy gingiva, a little bit of recession here and there, but for the most part, good, healthy, stippled, pink colored gingiva. Got a little bit of a mandibular tori right here, and you can see that in the mirror as well. Okay, so again, same rules apply. We're going to be doing surfaces coming towards me, and again, I'm going to get my instrument parallel to the way the tooth grows, insert at 0 degrees, and I'm going to do surfaces coming towards me. Same rules apply. And you can see these teeth in the front are kind of short. They're skinny, so I don't have very far to travel. They're thin. And I'm not really seeing much of any kind of deposits on her. Maybe a little bit of plaque. But for the most part, this is the area that we're going to instrumentate probably the most because of the salivary glands living down below. And then the calculus likes to, maybe just a little bit of something right there. Calculus likes to live in this area. So we need to be proficient in accessing this area because you will get totally frustrated if you do not use indirect vision and learn to use that mirror and look directly in the mirror. And that's probably one of the hardest things to do as a hygienist, is looking in the mirror and going in the direction you want it to go, because you want to go backwards. But once you get it, you get it. Okay, so now I've instrumentated the anterior surfaces coming towards me, And in order to instrumentate the surfaces going away from me, I'm going to have to change my clock position. So my cameraman's going to also have to change the position where they're coming in. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate that next.